Hey, Robert. How are you doing nowadays?
Hello, teacher. I am doing well. How about you?
I am fine. Thank you so much. By the way, what are you doing here?
Nothing, teacher. I just came to meet you.
Well, thanks. Okay. Hey, Robert, I am getting late for my class. Let's talk later. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, teacher. Bye.
Wait, Robert. Do you want to say something to me? You seem worried about something.
No, teacher. I am fine.
Well, that's good. But if you need any help, I am always here to assist you. Don't hesitate to ask me anything.
Well, teacher. Actually, I am worried about my upcoming interview. I heard that the interviewers fail many people, and my friend, Marco, also failed in that interview. This is my first time, and I am very afraid. I don't know how to answer questions, what to say, and what not to say.
This is not a big deal, Robert. I have also faced the same problem, and I have experience in how to pass an interview on the first attempt. Don't be afraid. I am here to help you, and if you follow these tips, I am 100% sure that you will successfully pass the interview.
Okay, teacher. I will follow all those tips that you tell me.
Very good, Robert. First, I am going to tell you things to avoid while giving an answer. Avoid saying these 5 things and your chances of success will increase significantly. Secondly, I will give you 4 quick but powerful tips for helping you beat the competition and be the standout candidate at every job interview you ever attend. Okay, let's get started with the 8 things you must never say in your job interview. Please, try to keep them in your mind. Number 1, do not say, "I am nervous." Now lots of candidates at the start of their interview say they are nervous. They say this because they think the hiring manager will give them an easier time during the interview. Do not say you are nervous, but because it tells the hiring manager you are not confident in your abilities and you haven't prepared. Now, instead, before your interview, practice your answers to the most common interview questions, because this will definitely help to reduce nerves significantly.
Thank you, teacher. I will make sure not to say that I am nervous in my interview. I understand that confidence is key, and practicing my answers beforehand is a great idea.
Number 2, do not say, "I will do anything." I have been in many job interviews before as a hiring manager. If someone says to me, "I will do anything," it tells me they are desperate for the job, and that's not a good thing. Instead of saying you will do anything, say this instead: "I am a flexible and adaptable employee who is prepared to carry out tasks outside of my job description when needed to assist the company."
Thank you, teacher, for highlighting the importance of avoiding phrases like, "I will do anything," in a job interview. I can see how it might convey desperation rather than a genuine interest in contributing to the company. Your suggestion to express flexibility and adaptability while emphasizing a willingness to take on additional tasks is helpful. I'll make sure to incorporate this into my responses during the interview.
Number 3, do not say, "So, what do you actually do around here?" I can recall interviewing candidates for a job position in my company, and one candidate asked me at the start of the interview, "So, what do you actually do here?" Immediately, I knew I wasn't going to hire him. In fact, I cut the interview short. If you don't know what the company does, it tells the hiring manager that you are only interested in a paycheck, and you couldn't really care which company you work for. Make sure you research the company in advance of your job interview.
Thank you, teacher, for the valuable insight. I now realize how important it is to research the company before an interview. I'll make sure to thoroughly research the company in advance and come prepared with relevant questions.
Number 4, do not say, "I didn't get on with my boss." At some stage during your interview, the hiring manager will ask you the question, "Why do you want to leave your current job?" or "Why did you leave your last position?" Do not answer these questions by saying anything negative about your former employer, boss, or co-workers. If you do say something negative about them, the hiring manager may think it's you who has the problem, and they won't want to take the risk of employing you.
Thank you, teacher, for the crucial advice on handling questions about leaving my current or previous job. I understand now that expressing negativity about my boss or colleagues could reflect poorly on me during the interview. I'll make sure to focus on positive reasons for seeking new opportunities, emphasizing professional growth and development.
Number 5, do not say, "It's on my resume." If you say at any stage during your job interview, "It's on my resume," it tells the hiring manager that you are irritated. Although you will have submitted your CV or resume with your job application, the chances are the hiring manager will not have read it thoroughly. If they ask you about anything already included in your resume, answer the question with positivity and a smile. This approach ensures you come across as cooperative and positive during the interview process.
Thank you, teacher, for the valuable tip about not responding with, "It's on my resume," during a job interview. I now understand that it's important to maintain a positive and cooperative attitude, even if the interviewer asks about something already mentioned in my resume. I'll make sure to answer such questions with enthusiasm and provide additional details as needed. Your advice is helping me build a more polished and positive approach to interviews, and I appreciate the guidance you're providing. I'll keep this in mind as I prepare for upcoming interviews.
Okay, let's now move on, and I will give you 4 quick but powerful tips for helping you be the standout candidate at your job interview. Interview tip number 1, make sure you wear, and this is important, a smart and professional-looking outfit to your interview. This shows you care, you really want the job, and you have high standards.
Thank you, teacher, for the first interview tip. I understand the importance of wearing a smart and professional-looking outfit to convey my genuine interest in the job and demonstrate high standards. I'll make sure to dress appropriately for my interview, keeping in mind the positive impression it can create.
Interview tip number 2, make sure you take along to your job interview a copy of your CV or resume. When they say, "Walk me through your resume," you can get it out, have a look at it, and read from it instead of having to memorize its contents. This ensures that you can provide accurate and detailed information, and it shows you are well prepared for the interview.
Thank you, teacher, for the helpful interview tip. Bringing a copy of my CV or resume to the interview is a practical idea, especially when asked to walk through my resume. I appreciate the suggestion to use it as a reference during the interview, as it takes off the pressure of memorizing every detail. This will help me present my qualifications more accurately and confidently. Thank you, teacher, for the tips you've shared so far. I'm eager to learn more. Can you please share additional tips and common mistakes to avoid in job interviews?
I'm glad you find the tips helpful, and I have a lot more to share. However, I'm running late for my class right now. How about this? I'll create a follow-up video with more tips and insights based on the comments and questions from viewers. If you have specific areas you'd like me to cover, or if there are particular questions you have, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll address them in the next video. Your feedback will help shape the content, so don't hesitate to share your thoughts. Good luck with your interview preparation, and stay tuned for the next video.
That sounds like a great plan, teacher. They definitely leave their questions and areas of interest in the comments section. I appreciate your willingness to tailor the content based on viewer feedback. Looking forward to the next video, and thank you for your time and valuable guidance.